the difference between living godly and wealthy and living rich and not godly is, the difference is living rich and godly means you help other people with that gift of riches God gave you. Instead of spending money on fancy cars, I know some people are going to be upset about this, but you don't need a fancy car to be happy, to feel secure. I learned that recently because I was comparing myself to someone wealthy. And then I realized there's a difference between my situation and his. He spends money on cars, gold chains, women, and stuff like that. Very ungodly things. But me, I spend money on helping the poor. If I had a choice, if I had $100 and I saw a poor person on the street and I was rich, what I would do is I would say, you know what? You need it more than I do. And I'd give that $100 to them, even if I wanted to buy myself something for $100. I'd spend that money on someone who needs it. That's the difference between living rich and godly and living rich and ungodly. It's what you do with what God gave you in the situation He gave you that matters. It's like a poor person. Like, they use what they got to survive and to help other people even if they don't have enough for themselves. I've seen people do that, where even the poor people, they are generous to the other poor people on the streets and help them out even if they don't have much for themselves. And I find that very honorable. And I see this generation where young people are spending money on cars, Lambos, gold chains, gold watches, expensive stuff, houses, real estate. That's okay. You can spend money on that stuff from time to time. But what you gotta do more of is helping the needy, helping people who need it. Like a poor person, donate to cancer associations. That's very important. Because you gotta think about it like this. They're in a worse situation than you. And you have everything. You have money. Even if you don't have money, it doesn't matter, because love is what matters. And the time you spend together. And you know what? The one lesson that I've learned recently is that don't compare yourself to other people, because it's not good. Comparing yourself to other people is like saying that, like, they're better than you because of status. They could have status, but they may not have a good heart. So you gotta really think of that in that situation, because it's important. That's all I gotta say for right now about that situation.